Hey, Jules Bless Vegan. What's up, y'all? Oh my gosh, I've been sick, right? And when you finally have the courage, like I got up, I took a shower, I did all these things, and then the minute it was done, I was like, okay, can I go back to bed? Luckily, no. My life demands that I not go back to bed. Hey, I've got a Jules Bless Vegan community waiting, right? Anyway, yes, I'm not going back to bed, but sometimes that's how it feels. Oh, I can't stand it. I'm gonna let that phone ring. I can't even worry about it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm happy to be here and check in with you guys, and I hope you're doing well. It's Christmas week. I have no thought of Christmas, and maybe part of that's because I'm so in tune every single day with God and the universe, and rejoicing in Jesus and talking to his mother and hanging out with him every day. But Christmas does have to be marked. And when I was a little girl, we used to do Christmas. We do our tree on Christmas Eve, and we would keep it for the true 12 days of Christmas, which go until the Epiphany on January 6th. And that may very well be the case because Dale hasn't been in a position to do anything either. And it's kind of funny because as a teacher, we celebrate all of that early, right? Because school gets out before Christmas. But yeah, other than wearing some Jesus is the reason for the season and, Alleluia chorus stuff, excuse me, I have not been there. So I'm praying for grace to just let this go, like in the next 24 hours, 48 at the most, and just hit Christmas, ready to celebrate. But seriously, Jesus is born every time he's in our heart. And I love that. So, anyway, let's get on with the topic. The topic was how I've been learning from my animals the better way. And if you know, I rescue animals. I really have to hold back right now. Little kids keep presenting themselves saying, "Can you take me home?" And it's interesting because the ones I see in the desert are just way too scared. They're on the run. Most of them have been dumped. It's so sad when I see when they first get dumped and their tail's still wagging and they're kind of hopeful, but they're afraid to approach. And then I see them maybe if they're still alive, a couple weeks later, skinny, angry, the tail isn't wagging. It's a really tough time. But my situation right now is that three of our dogs are just all in serious need on their own, and I do think introducing like a little tiny person that they could train and be with could be great. But, Snowbell, she's for sure. I'm thinking she turned 15 in October. She only has one eye. I mean, her eye is open, but it'll at best see shadows. And she had a I can speak, crushed trachea. Say that 3 times. Which they didn't do anything about. They just kind of let it heal to the best that it does, and praise God, she can eat and she's okay. But she needs attention. Little Cena, who just barked, has seizures and has had them since she was a little kid. And she has a lot of seizures when we're not even here, and she needs undivided attention. And then Freeway, that foot never healed for Freeway, not really. He's just really good about using it carefully. So he either hangs it while he's running, or he just uses it to barely push on for what he needs. But that foot never really healed. And then, of course, we have our 4 rescue horses, our rescue pig, and we have our bird as well. So God has been saying, I know you're tempted, Jules, but can you just give those kids your undivided attention for right now? And I say, yes, Father. Yes, I will. Anyway, so what have I learned from my animals? It's such a good one, but it's so completely true. So when I think about my my dogs, they don't overeat. They just don't overeat. I mean, I know you're going to say, but there's a lot of fat dogs out there, and my dog certainly does. Well, you know what? It's just like a human. If you are eating raw vegan, if you're eating fruit and vegetables and healthy fats, most likely you will just eat till you're satiated. You're getting enough fiber, you're getting the healthy food, and you probably won't overeat. It's when you add in the salt, the oil, the sugar, the overt fats that the body suddenly feels a need to keep eating until it gets its needs met, right? And so it's the same thing with the dogs. I give them healthy dog food and they eat until they're satisfied and they walk away. Now, as a compulsive overeater for years, that concept was amazing to me. Amazing. Because seriously, I was taught to eat everything on my plate, as so many children are. And it was really hard to not do that. The guilt kicks in and all this stuff. And I just think, oh my gosh, you know, children are starving, fill in the blank, but my obesity is not going to serve them. Push the plate aside, buy less groceries and send the money, right? Like I know that. But it's really interesting because I'll say to my dogs, wait, don't you want another bite? I'm such a pimp for food. Oh my gosh, I accidentally do this to my husband, God bless him, where I'll accidentally want to give him another serving or a bigger plate of things that I don't even eat. And he's like, Juliana, I said I had enough. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like some of these things, these habits are really hard to break. It's coming. It's coming. Luckily, I'm only at the halfway point of my life. Cheers to 110. Yeah, it's coming. Okay. So then, yay for my dogs. Hi, yay, Fifth Element. I'm talking about the lessons I learned from my dogs, not just my dogs, all my animals on the better way to eat. And the first one I just covered was how my dogs walk away when they're done eating. They leave the food. Like that concept freaks me out. And I'm just like, the reason other dogs get fat is because, of course, their parents are feeding them scraps from the table. It's not the dog's food, giving them a bunch of treats instead of the one or two, right? But my dogs that I honor by giving them proper, healthy dog food walk away when they're done. And I was saying I'm such a pimp. I'll say, wait, a little more, a little more. And they're like, Mom, I'm done. I'm getting there. Okay, so then I was saying, oh God, you're not kidding. So then my pig, okay, my pig knows exactly what she wants and what she doesn't. So like as a compulsive overeater, I so many times would eat every bit of it. And then at the end, I would say, well, that wasn't that good. Okay, am I confused or did you just eat the whole thing? It wasn't really hot. It needed more spices. I like all the things. And they're like, wait, why didn't you stop? Why didn't you stop? You ain't kidding. So my pig, I will give her a wide array of my scraps, which praise God are healthy, right? It's fruit and vegetables and things. But what she doesn't like, she will absolutely eat every single piece except for that. I mean, it is so classic. I even hid like an onion in there one time just to see if by definition as a pig, she would eat the thing. She ate every single bit and that little onion remained. She can't stand the skin of oranges or grapefruits, but she loves the meat. And so one time, just to trick her up, I sliced the orange really thin to see if she would eat that one, because it's mostly the good part. She perfectly left every ring. I mean, that's a boundary. Are you kidding me? That is a boundary. Stop eating what doesn't serve you. Stop eating what you don't prefer. Like to please who? None of these animals are concerned about pleasing me. And then another brilliant one are my horses. So because I'm sick and I wanted to care for myself and take a shower and la la la, I didn't get to feed my horses as soon, but I knew that I'd be letting them out. Well, you would think by then they're famished, right? I mean, come on, I fed them way later than usual and they're going to hurry up and eat. No. Horses don't hurry up and eat, okay? It's a process for them. They take that bite and they work that food and they eat at the same pace, no matter the time of day, no matter how seemingly hungry they are. They honor the food and they honor every bite. And I was just watching all my animals, and I know people always joke that birds eat 4 times their weight in food per day. And I have a bird. And of course, all these animals are rescues, right? Oh, what do we have right now? You can count, Juliana. Okay. 4 horses, 3. I sound like, and 5 golden rings, right? 4 horses, 3 dogs, a pig, and a bird. Yeah, it's sad. We barely have any animals right now. But I love the ones that we have. Okay, so the bird, same story. That bird doesn't just eat a bunch. Hey, welcome. Thanks for checking in. That bird doesn't just grab a bunch of seeds and fill up their cheeks, right? No, they take each seed, they crack it if they need to. They enjoy every dang bite. So I was watching my animals with such appreciation. I just had a really bad cold. Thank God. It's not the COVID. I'm praying for the world and people who are truly sick. But this did catch me off guard, and it has been a tough one. But it's giving me a chance to slow down and watch my animals. And I am telling you, from my pig who says, Mom, I don't prefer that and I'm not going to eat it, to my dogs who eat to their heart's content and when they're done, they walk away, to my horses who still take the quality time for every bite, to my bird. I'm like, Father, thanks for the lessons, because seriously, I have come from such horrific standard American diet, right? Just the awfulness of the standard American diet in terms of losing all my taste buds. Like right now, because I have a cold, my taste buds are definitely lessened. And there's no doubt that I spiced up my food a little bit to try and taste better. But it's not that. It's the numbing, right? Like, God bless my husband. And I love him so much. I don't want to like talk about him per se. But he's in the place right now where his taste buds are so numb that he can eat packaged nonsense and he can get fried dead animal on a bun, if you will. Um, and it still tastes good to him because I've introduced so much vegan, fruit and vegetables and everything to him. He'll jokingly say, I'm so angry at you because this doesn't taste good to me anymore. And I'm from Texas. Do you know that competition where they would do a 72-ounce? That's like a side of a cow. May that cow rest in peace. A 72-ounce piece of meat. What is that, you guys? 6 pounds, right? Yeah, 12 times 6 is 72. A 6-pound piece of meat with the sides, all the sides. And they'd have a competition. And if you ate it all, it was free. My husband's picture is on that wall. I'm sorry to say. So now he says, look, you moved me to California and you're turning me into a California fruit and nut vegan nightmare, which I just love. I'm so honored to be called a vegan nightmare, right? Come on. Such a compliment. So yeah, he's accidentally incorporating fruit and vegetables, and he doesn't favor meat like he once did, and I'm all in. But yeah, I just thank God for the lessons that he showed me just now with my animals, because they're all so precious. And he instilled boundaries in all of us. Sadly, in my situation, it was knocked out of me from the earliest days, right? I did not have rights. I was told what to eat. I was told how much to eat. Oh, yes, I know, right? Yeah. Okay, I get you. Yeah. Fifth Element saying that they went to a huge festival for pork. I mean, today, could we even dare? And if you're not vegan yet and you still slip back a little, I get you. Are you kidding me? I used to do a triple with all the forever, okay? And I'm sorry. And I drive by a dairy farm and I pray for them every day and I ask God, to have mercy on me that I never participate again in the cruelty that went into that food. And of course, it wasn't a food, right? It was a sentient being that I ate. But we can only deal with what we know. And I didn't really ever put that together. I've always loved animals my whole life, but I didn't love them as much as I do now, where I choose to leave them be. So yeah, I so get that. But anyway, I always say the joke is on us anyway, right? I mean, the reason we're asked to not eat these things is not just on their behalf, but because we are poisoned by them. It doesn't work for our body. We are completely poisoned. What do they say? People have about 20 pounds of dead meat in their intestines at any given time. Unless, of course, they've turned around and done anything about it. There's no fiber in it. Yeah, I can't believe how many diseases I've healed, and I still have a great deal of weight to lose. But my body and my numbers are so incredibly blessed because I'm eating God's food. I mean, if God grew it, eat it, right? I'm all in. Anyway, you guys are such a blessing for chiming in. How fun is that? I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to the lessons we can learn from our animals. What a tremendous gift they are anyway. It's a mutual gift because, again, mine are all rescues, but God provides, and I'm happy to do it. And I'm just stoked to start to feel a little bit better. And I know that eating fruit, vegetables, plant-based fats, getting in my fluids is the better way. And so when I say I'm at the halfway point of my life, I'm certain that I am. I'm certain that I am. Anyway, peace be with you guys, and I will find you again. Thanks for checking in. Have a great day.